It's Wednesday. For those of you new to the show, on Wednesdays, we don't wear pink, but we do talk about money. Your money, my money, her money. Listen, we're halfway through the year, which is why June is the perfect month to check on your finances. It's true. Kristen Myers is the editor-in-chief of the personal finance website, The Balance, and she joins us right now. Good Wednesday morning to you, Kristen.
Good morning.
Did you get my Mean Girls thing? On Wednesdays,
I did. I actually wish I wore pink now.
I know.
Unfortunately, I wore a maroon color today.
I know. I'm in this purple get out. I just thought of that at the last second. I should have called you last night. We could have worn pink and talk about our money.
Next time. Next time.
Okay. So I was depressing all my coworkers with talk of money because it's the midpoint of the year. And you say now is the time to review your income, expenses, and goals. Why those three things and why now?
Yeah, so I mean, we might be a little bit late for spring cleaning. I know it's now almost summer, but honestly, this is just a really good time of the year to really check in with where you are at financially. And so I like to think about this as make a budget if you don't have one and check in on your budget if you do. That's just because a lot of things could have changed since the beginning of the year. Maybe you got a promotion or a raise. Maybe you switched jobs and you're making less money. Maybe some of your financial goals have changed. You know, homes are very expensive. Maybe you no longer want to buy a house. So you really just want to check in on how you're doing financially and make any adjustments that might be necessary to really carry yourself strong through the rest of the year.
I like that because I think personally, right, all those things ring true for a lot of us, but also external factors that we have no control over, like interest rates. So it's a tough lesson, but I actually am in the process of doing it. And this is like summer cleaning. Yesterday was the official day of summer. So we're in it, whether we like it or not. The next thing you say is deal with your debt. Talk to us about that.
And this is so important, Marisol, as you were just saying about those rising interest rates, because any debt that you do have right now is only going to get more expensive. That is just a very unfortunate reality. The more the Federal Reserve hikes interest rates to bring down inflation, the more that any debt that you have, like your credit card debt, it's going to get more expensive. So this is a really great time to start to pay that down. The Federal Reserve also says interest rates are probably only going to be going up in the future. So that debt, that interest rate that you might have on your credit card is only going to go up and up and up. So pay down some of that debt, but also avoid adding on any new debt. Of course, there's recession fears right now, so this is a great time to really get yourself financially ready in case there is an economic downturn. And one of the best ways you can do that, reduce the debt you have and don't add on to it.
That's right. Scale back as much as you possibly can. Okay, this next one, I'm convinced you spoke to my mother about this because you say, plan your holiday shopping now. Miriam she starts asking, what do you want for Christmas? I'm like, Miriam, it's June. I'm doing my shopping. There's a sale. So why do you suggest that people be more like Miriam and start their holiday shopping?
Well, I was calling with Miriam earlier today, and that's why I said, you know what, I'm going to have to talk about this. You know, I'm actually one of those people that does my Christmas shopping in July, and there is a reason for that. There's a couple of reasons. One, so that budget I was just talking about that you should make, you can actually start planning for all of that holiday shopping, and it feels like it always sneaks up on us. It's always more expensive than we're anticipating. This is a great time for you to incorporate that into your budget. Start tucking away a little bit of money every single week, every single month, whatever you want to make sure that you are financially ready, but also deals. Marisol, I mean, everything is more expensive now. You got to snatch every single deal that you possibly can. And if you see something on sale now, you could go ahead and buy it. You don't need to wrap it yet. You could tuck it away, maybe in your attic, your basement, in a closet somewhere. Exactly. And save it for the end of the year.
But next time you're on the hook when you have to take my mother to Cross County, because I hate shopping. The last thing you say is check out your taxes and your benefits. How can this help us for this time of year?
Yeah, everyone thinks tax time is only in April. April 15th is when everyone thinks about their taxes. And that is such a huge mistake because your taxes are all about the money you made the previous year, right? And so sometimes that means you get caught by surprise. Maybe you actually owe Uncle Sam money. Well, the best way to avoid that is to check in on your taxes. Like I said, a lot of people are switching jobs right now. They're quitting their jobs. They're getting new jobs. They're getting more money. you want to make sure that you're actually either not over withholding, so keeping more money than you
Right.
should, but you also don't want to make sure you're paying too much in tax either. And this is a really good time for you to check that out. And also, if your financial situation has changed, take advantage of every single
Right.
thing in the tax code that could be of a benefit to you. And now is as good a time as any. So that way, when next April 15th comes around, you're not going to be surprised.
You're not going to be surprised. Kristen Myers, always a pleasure. I'm
Of
so
course.
thankful that you're going to take my mother Christmas shopping this week to tell
Me
her.
and Miriam, I'm very excited.
Thank you so much. Chock full of fantastic information. We appreciate it. And those of you at home watching, for more personal finance tips, check out thebalance.com.